Now let me guess, some of you might be in a predicament right now whereby your circumstances really do feel like they're taking over. You don't know how this can possibly turn around. Perhaps it just seems that everything is working against you, or you're in dire straits at the moment and you just don't know where to start. You're looking for some inspiration. I know that this particular story that I'm going to share with you today inspired me incredibly. And it's a bit different from your usual specific person manifestations, but it puts so much into perspective on this journey and is truly important to share. So stay with me on this, because it's going to unravel a lot about circumstances, about it's in connection as well to my 3Ds video as well, if you didn't see that I posted up on Tuesday. And it's literally the same process no matter what you're manifesting. If you've got the drive, if you've got the clarity of what you want, and you've got the determination, even if you're skeptical, even if you have some doubts, you can still achieve incredible, and I mean incredible, miraculous outcomes. Okay, so stay with me on this, because this is particularly special, and this lady as well, she's very, very special too. I'm going to tell you a bit about actually how we came across, how I came across this success story. Again, serendipitous events, we are all connected. There is no separation. Even if you haven't spoken to someone, a specific person, for years, or you didn't even have their contact details, still, it doesn't matter, guys. Trust me, it doesn't matter. Your circumstances seem dire, everything working against you seems to be that way. It doesn't matter. Okay, so stay with me on this. I'm Athena Raven, and welcome to my little cozy corner. This is your Wish Fulfilled Friday, the section of my channel that's dedicated to all of you incredible people, inspiring you to achieve your goals and giving you a voice. I'm giving every single one of you watching this a voice. Perhaps you got your success before you knew about the law of assumption. Share it. We want to hear it. Perhaps you got your success before you'd had any help with it, or before you discovered my channel, or whilst you discovered my channel, or whilst you were coaching with me. It doesn't matter. I want to hear your success stories, because I'm dedicating half my channel and my website, a big portion of my website is filled with your success stories. So if you want to go and have a read of some of the incredible things that people have emailed to me or voice noted to me, then please go over to my website. All the links are in the description box below. Plus, I really appreciate you guys. I've been hearing that you guys have been sharing my content as well, and on Twitter. And so I never even tweeted. I don't even know much about Twitter. I didn't even know there was a manifestation corner there, but apparently there is. And it's just so lovely to know that you guys are getting the message out there, because I think it's truly important. I know when I'm going through a tough time, because we all do, and I've been doing this a long time, I've manifested incredible things, but I get so inspired by other people's stories, and it keeps me going for some of my bigger desires, because we never stop going on to the next desire, to the next, to the next. We're always growing and changing and shifting, right? And that's why it's important to keep each other motivated. We're a family here. We are the Academy of Success here. And you're here because you're in a success mindset and you're looking to gain that success. And I'm telling you all now, you're all going to achieve it. Every single one of you watching it now. So just accept that you're going to achieve it. Doesn't matter if you don't know how. Doesn't matter if your situation is dire, okay, as we're going to prove with today's story. It doesn't matter how low you're feeling. I promise you, you're going to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, okay? You're going to be like this fire, rising like a phoenix from the ashes. Light up the world with your energy, with your incredible power, because all of you have it, every single one of you. And I trust and believe in you. So if you're here for success and you want to keep on the road to success, subscribe to this channel, okay? So I'm going to go into this story. Now, what's really incredible about this, grab yourself a hot drink, guys, I tell you. It was a few weeks ago that I was doing a video. Now I haven't posted the video up. What happened was, initially I filmed it because on our Discord chat, and if you want to join our Discord community, again, links are in the description box. But basically on our Discord chat, part of the fun of being there is that you can also make suggestions, you can ask us questions, and you can decide, like, yeah, you know, what kind of videos you would like to see. And one of them was money manifestation. In fact, I'm going to, hopefully by Tuesday, I'm going to get that money hypnosis out. So those of you who are manifesting wealth, that's coming up, okay? But that's what I was filming. And these kids came and kept on interrupting me whilst I was trying to film this video. And you know, I don't edit my videos and that, so I had to move in the end because I was doing it outside. The weather was still decent-ish at that point. Whilst I did that video, I don't know why, but I got onto the topic of something to do with my old job and how I'd manifested money and success on a couple of occasions. And I was using that as an example. And it got me thinking, you know how your mind just sort of wanders? I know all of you have been here, whereby one thought has led to another, and you've just thought of someone. I wonder how they're getting, I wonder how that person's doing, and then bam, you hear from them. It was so weird. It wasn't actually just a person. What my thought was that I wonder how those guys at the bank are doing. I wonder if any of them actually watch my channel or are into manifesting. It was really bizarre because I knew the people I'd worked with on the project, not the kind of people who'd be into this kind of stuff at all. So but I just had that fleeting thought. And I kid you not, I think it was about a week maybe or something later, this beautiful, amazing soul. And I don't know if you're watching, darling, and if you don't mind, make yourself known, like lap up the encouragement. And I'm sure that people are going to want to ask you questions as well about your journey. But she's someone I worked with on the project, and I only met her really a couple of times, and I had no idea that she was going through the hell that she was going through. I had no idea what a miracle she was when I was talking to her. I was aware that there was something to do with her health. I was aware of it, but I had no idea. She emails me randomly, and I see her email and I recognize her name straight away. I'm like, why are you emailing me? And it was the weirdest thing, because she said, I think it was someone she was dating or her SP, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, darling, but had emailed her some TikToks. And I haven't been on TikTok for the longest time. I'm now dedicating a lot of my time to YouTube, but I still have a lot of my videos on TikTok. And she was scrolling random things, nothing to do with the law, nothing to do with it. And there's loads of content creators on TikTok. It's saturated with kids talking about the law and everything. But she came across mine and she recognized me straight away. And so there's some sort of reason why she and I have reconnected again. But we've reconnected and she shared this incredible, amazing success. That's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So thank you so much, darling, for coming forward. I mean, it's incredible though, isn't it, that we're all so connected and our bridge of events just brought us together at the right time. Why that was, it's like I had to do that video in order to have that thought. She had to be sent this TikTok link to some funny videos that had nothing to do with anything to then come across me, for us to be connected, for her to share her story. I think she's also manifesting love at the moment too. Aren't you all? All of you are. So this story, okay, so like I said, it's on my website if you guys want to read it, as are all of your incredible stories. Every single one of you that emails me, I post your story up on here. And so she starts off, July 2016, age 44. I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer that had spread. And doctors said that my life expectancy was 5 years. Nothing quite prepares you for that, especially as I had a 3-year-old daughter. All I could think about was that I wasn't going to be there for her. I had a mastectomy and then began 3 months of grueling chemotherapy. When I began chemo, I started to snap out of the shock, and I decided to read up on as much as I could and do everything I could to beat it and stay alive for my daughter and for me. Chemotherapy was my number one priority, and I want to say it's of the utmost importance. It's of utmost importance, important that no one turns down treatment to replace it with anything else. Everything else you choose to do will complement and support your journey back to health. After much reading and discussion with my consultant, I complemented the chemo with acupuncture to help release toxins from the body, from my body effects, moved to a diet with lots of antioxidants, foods, purple foods, lots of broccoli, healthier lifestyle food. My consultant also told me to stay positive because he saw better responses to treatment from those people who stayed positive. Then a friend introduced me to a lady who would help me to stay positive through visualization as well as healing if I wanted that too. This lady used to be a bank manager but then left to help people, so I thought, why not? May as well try everything. She had a scientific mind, and could see that I was a bit skeptical. So I read her book to understand her history, and she recommended me a book called The Biology of Belief by Bruce H. Lipton, who is a Scientologist/biologist. That book gave me the insight as to how the placebo effect works and the chemical changes that occur based on your thoughts and visualization, or manifestation as it's also called, and just how powerful that can be. I've known most of my life that thoughts create feelings, and that if you change your thoughts, you can change how you feel. Like an actor thinks of something sad and your body can produce tears. If you think about a spider crawling fast up your arm, it can make you feel a bit eek, for example. I really hope I'm not going to manifest spiders now. It is spider season. And with the placebo, it takes it to another level. As we have all heard stories about how people have reacted to a placebo, as well as others who didn't have a placebo. So this is what I wanted to complement my treatment. I had to get into that headspace and believe a positive end. Once I'd read the book, I was ready to fully embrace visualization/manifestation. The first thing she did was to ask me to lie down and to close my eyes and to think about the space inside my body and then outside of my body, and for me to feel that the space feels the same. This is because we are all one and all connected. I then had to visualize myself getting better, being healthy, and being there for my daughter's 18th, her wedding, and for me growing old, happy and content and healthy, visualizing different scenarios in the future in a lot of detail. Sound familiar? I also had to visualize the cancer getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it was gone. We did this weekly for many months. Then, about 3 weeks before my chemo was due to finish, I couldn't see the cancer in my visualizations anymore. It was really strange. After my final chemo, I had a scan and the doctors were amazed. There was no sign of the cancer in my body, and they had to cancel my liver operation that they had planned to take out any cancer that could potentially have still been there. So I believe the combination of everything I did helped me to get to this amazing point. Doctors then put me on a targeted drug that they say would last 1 year max. Then they said would last 1 year max. Then they expected the cancer to return. But I continued visualization. I continued visualization regularly of end state. And now I am 8 years since my diagnosis, and I am still on the first chemo targeted drug that I take every 3 weeks, and I am still cancer free. So long may that last. I don't need to visualize or manifest anymore, because I just know in my heart that I'll live to old age and I'm going to be okay. Much love, hun. I love that you're helping so many others. If my story can help people to stay positive and complement any health treatments with manifestation, that would be amazing. And thank you, darling. And it certainly would. And like I say, it's incredible how our paths crossed after so many years and no means of communication. You see, it doesn't matter if you're not in contact with a specific person. It doesn't matter if you're receiving bad news, or if you're in debt, or if you've just been told you've got weeks or whatever, years so long left to live. What do you believe? What are you accepting for yourself? It's like I said with the whole tarot cards and psychics business, right? They're going to tell you all sorts of things. You have to remember something here. People will always project onto you. You're going to have naysayers and disbelievers and trolls bullying you and pushing their jealousies out on you, telling you you can't do it, thinking that they're being realistic, but imposing their limiting beliefs onto you. This is why on this channel we're dedicated to a success mindset, because all of you are going to be supporting each other to the road to success. And I don't care who you are and where you're based and what your background is, you're all on the road to success, and that's it. it, and we're going to support each other to get there, and we're going to remind each other over and over again, if we have to, of our power until we claim it. What she said was very true. You see, the placebo effect. It's like I said to you, no one disregards manifestation. Spirituality calls it manifestation. Science calls it placebo. Psychology calls it reticular activating system or confirmation bias. You've even got the CIA who have named it as well. They call it patterning. You see, it's there in every way, in every way and angle and perception that you look at it, it's there. They name it. No one discounts it as a real phenomenon. But are you powerful enough to use it? Do you have a strong enough mind that even if you're told no by naysayers or by doctors or by psychics or tarot readers, whatever, even if you're told no, do you choose to take on their limitations? They're just projecting. That's all they're doing. They're projecting because that's all they can do. That's all that we can do in this life. You will only ever experience life through yourself. Do you accept your current circumstance? Do you accept these so-called obstacles? You made the obstacles. The obstacles do not exist. They are part of who you are. You've created them and you've labeled it an obstacle, but you could also label it an opportunity for growth, for learning, for self-change. Now, she obviously science-based, skeptical. At the time, she didn't know about the law, so she was going down the road of treatment. That was her bridge. She believed in treatment and she believed in complementing it with visualization, but it was the visualization that trumped everything. There's nothing on the outside. It's always within and how you feel. I mean, look at that. You know, they expected the cancer to come back in 1 year and 8 years. There's no sign of it because she imagined her end. Are you guys imagining your end? Or are you still looking at the current circumstances and reminding yourself, imagining the past and imagining what happened yesterday and living there? Are you still doing that? Are we still in a victim mindset? Not here. Not here. We are not in a victim mindset. And don't forget, I do understand because I nurture the mental health aspect in all of this. I know the concept of manifestation is very simple. You saw it with my 3Ds video. It's very, very simple. You disregard the current circumstances. You decide what it is that you want and you decree that you are it. You feel that health now. You feel that wealth now. You see yourself living your best life with your specific person. You see yourself making it for your children's anniversaries and marriage, even if they are babies at the moment. You see for yourself what it is that you want. You accept it, you declare it, you decree it like it's yours. And although these are 3 very, very simple steps, I do understand mentally the way that we've been conditioned and programmed, it's not so easy to apply all the time. And I get that too. And that's why if you need the additional support, we're here for you. Okay, no matter which way you want to take it. Do you want to come and be supported in our Discord community? Come. Do you want to coach with me and talk to me? Your life will never be the same again. You're all going to change. Do you want to continue just watching, taking it in, absorbing it until something just clicks? Because that's all it's going to take. It's just going to take one thing to click within you for all of this to fall into place. I've seen this enough times. Share your success stories right now in the comments. I don't care if it's something small like you got a free coffee. My recent manifestation was my earrings. I lost my earrings and my necklace. I didn't understand what happened. I think what had happened was it's too many times I got really tired. I'd taken off my jewelry. I'd stuck it in my pocket, forgot about it. Could not find it anywhere. For someone who is meticulous with her jewelry as I am, always put it in a jewelry box. I could not find it anywhere. I looked everywhere. As soon as I stopped looking and I just decided it's done, I could see that I was going to find it. I felt it, accepted it, forgot it. There it was in the washing machine. It had revealed itself to me. I was hearing this clanging and I was like, what is that? There you go. A success. You see, it doesn't have to be anything major, but I want you all to remind yourself that this is working for you. And if you can just build up your faith in that, see that in everything that you do, you're going to have so much more confidence for the big things. Don't just dive in head first to the big things right now and freak out. Why isn't it here? Why isn't it happening? Look at my circumstances. I'm still blocked. I'm still ignored. I've been rejected again for another job. I've got no money. We're not taking on these limitations. Let's not look at our current circumstance. Let's direct our attention to what it is that we want. Do we dare to assume it anyway, even though doctors have said, no, you can't? Do you dare to assume it anyway? Look at the power of your mind. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you found this as inspirational as I did. Love to you all. I'll see you in the next video. Loads of love.